Hello, hello, oh so local. Welcome to the Podness Busycast. This week I'm going to be reading you the third journal entry. If you want to follow along, you can go to my webpage and click on Thought Seeds. This week's topic is business is a lot like playing tennis. If you don't serve well, you lose. This was the fortune from the fortune cookie my daughter read to us after dinner. Aha! I had been trying to figure out all afternoon what I would write for Monday's journal entry. It wasn't because I didn't have plenty of things to write about. It was because earlier that day I had scheduled my first 3 interviews for my podcast. My mind was flooded with too many ideas. Friday morning, I wrote down a specific goal. It said, schedule 7 consults for your podcast for Saturday. I reached out to 17 people, scheduled 5 consults, and got 2 yeses. But due to Ramadan weekend and one being out of town, it wasn't quite in the books. I had my 7, but I asked 17 people. More than half were not yets. So my success ratio so far is around 41%. Divide the successes by the total number of attempts to find the success rate. 7 divided by 17 equals 41%. The first 3 people I spoke with Saturday scheduled to come into my podcast studio, which is also my home office. So I'm super familiar and comfortable in this space. After all, I've spent the last 3 years working from home, and within these walls is where I manifested this vision of Oslj Local. 3 keeps coming up for me: past, present, future. Something about 3. I actually had 4 people scheduled Saturday, but the last consult didn't happen. I called, the phone rang, no answer. I chose to have compassion. Life happens. But still, I had 3 wins. If you don't serve well, you lose. Business owners are human. The appearance of things on the outside makes it look seamless. It looks so easy. And it's also easy to become envious or jealous of people who are already running a successful business. But I promise that someone is investing or has invested so much time into making sure that they can provide you with the best quality experience. When you start minding your business, you pay attention to the transactions within your mind. When I talk about the transactions in your mind, I'm referring to your thoughts. Are the thoughts you are having serving you? Are you welcoming and pursuing the transactions that keep your momentum going? It's easy to fall into self-sabotage. I could have beat myself up for not getting 17 yeses, or thought to myself that I should have put more effort into how I would pursue people to set up a consultation with me. Or I could have focused on the 10 not yets and considered myself a failure. Instead, I chose to stay honest and transparent with myself. I chose to make sure I was serving myself so I could better serve others. I started with a realistic goal. I wrote it down. I put in the work and invested the time. I chose gratitude. I celebrated every person I wrote down in my calendar. I thanked the universe for providing these 3 green lights. My intentions are to serve. How can Oslj Local be a vehicle to your business? We want to pick you up along the way, whether you're visiting the business or building the business. How can our service drive information, knowledge, and accessibility to the community? What kind of fertilizer and goodness can we add to the community to make it thrive? At Oslj Local, we want small business to win bigger than ever before. Business relationships go both ways. So if you're a business owner or a consumer, share a thought seed, send feedback, and let us know how you're contributing to the community. I want to hear about how you show up to serve.